everybody, my name is Scryptar and this is 7 Days to Die, and as you can see we have a red day. We're approaching Horde night. So the last time we met I told you I was gonna take day 55 off and do some stuff, so real quick, before it gets dark, let's have a look. I removed a lot of grass around here. That's pretty easy, you know, we just placed down some wood frame blocks, put more lights out, and I also started the other end of the tunnel with some veggies. That's as far down as we have to go. And then we just need to connect it up there. We just will do this right now, I thought, to see if Horde Night spawns any zombies here that mess up this whole thing. Because if they do, we have to put something on top. If they don't, we just have to put a door down there and we're good. So, where's she, right? That's the thing. Also, I did a lot of trading, a lot of car scrapping, and we have gathered some stuff. Like that. That's not too bad, right? How about that one? That's better? Oh yes, that took a while. That took a lot. The other batteries I just sold. I went off to the traders. I sold pretty much everything I could. We still have some money left, and I had to make 10 more. So that's already the second batch. And we still have our trusty Magnum, level 1. I sold a couple level 6s because money, right? It's just, you just need to hold it. It doesn't matter what level it is to get the extra 5%. We're still good on gasoline. I'm making more ammo, look at that. Not that we have any problems with ammo right now. There's still a lot in here. Look, I'm geared up. That should be fine, right? I mean, we're doing good. So that's all connected up, and guess what? Yes, it's already connected up there. We do have the solar cells. That took a lot to get those. Do we have some time? Yes, we do have some time. Let's see if we can get up there real quick before it's too late. Have a look. I didn't repair this. I told you I'm just gonna leave it. Who cares, right? As long as the wall is standing, we'll see if that's working or not. There you go. All 6s. Jen had 3, and then I bought 1 6er each from 3 other traders. And I also bought some of these because they were just there. One trader had these 3 and the other one had a level 4 lying around. That is just for our 2 turrets in here. Those. And the doors. So we don't really need much power for that, but it's now all solar power. It's looking good. It's looking good. Sun is going down, so this should be now in a power. Not yet, it seems. It's not doing anything. As soon as the solar cells shut off, this will show how much power we're using. Currently the solar cells do that. And I've calculated what we have down there, and if everything works at the same time, we would need 2 of these banks. We're using about 500 watts, but not everything is going at the same time, especially the turrets we have down there, which are attached to the motion sensors, right? Don't forget that. And if everything fails, we can quickly reconnect that guy to that battery bank, and it should be good. So, next time, this tunnel, unless everything comes crashing down today, everything should be shut off. I really need to harvest once in a while. We're good on food, I don't really need to. It's just, it's all grown, it's a waste to not do it. Alright. Shut that off. Downstairs everything is refilled. You know what? Let's activate that. Let's switch that off. These turrets are now connected to the same circuit as these doors, so I have to shut them off. Otherwise the doors will be open, the floor will be closed, and that is kind of contradictory to what we're trying to achieve here, right? Something is already working, it seems. There were the turrets up top. No idea what that was. Alright, let me quickly make sure. Yeah, the wire's doing the thing again, so I really quickly have to just go somewhere else, make sure that these wires connect where they should, and then I'll be right back with you for Horde Night. Alright, here we go. Let's fire this up. That was already fired up. How about you? Horde base activated. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna stand in this corner for a moment here and see if, well, see here if we can hear them come down. We're also gonna play with this thing. Look at that. Tier 6, all modded up, all in black. Yeah, I did some color changes here. We have enough ammo. We do have enough extra consumables, and it even did bring some repair stuff just in case. That seems to be all down there. Sounds good. Seems to be working. I like it. Already gammed up. I also upped the sound a little bit. Usually I would turn it down, but I want to hear when they land down there what's happening. If they hit on the walls, if they hit on the doors, something like that. Oh, first loot bag. Lovely. Whoops! Didn't need that line. Have enough more. I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. I still have some somewhere, so it's not a big deal. Also, they're not that expensive. Are you all coming from there? Can I do this? Yeah, you can. Totally. Shotgun at that range, probably not that effective. Well, depends on where they are. Yeah, not that effective at all. Okay, that's close range against that guy. If he manages to make his way over here. Oh, well, you're stupid. Oh! Nice! Tumbling down right there. Oh, I just love this SMG. It's perfect. Well, it's a German one, right? So what can you say? You're not supposed to stand. You're supposed to lie down and die, like the rest. Ooh-ha, headshot. That doesn't look very healthy. Okay, let's have them fall down a little more. I can't go down there and have a look because that messes with the pathfinding. We're supposed to stand right here, which is exactly what we're gonna do. But what we can do is what we did last time. We go debug mode. And then, I'm just gonna look this way, just in case my character decides to move when he shouldn't. Switch to free cam. Am I? Yes, I am. Now let's just see what's happening. Still pathfinding as they should. Where are they coming from? All the way from over here. That's good. Well, they're pathfinding around that wall, at least. That's good to know. Could have sworn I had a light up there. Wonder what happened. And they are falling down. And they seem to be going towards that door, as usual. But it doesn't seem to help them. There's no pile up there. So the wire we added actually does its job. Which is this job. Lovely. Lovely. They're all refilled. Took a lot. I left this door open because technically these would be 2 blocks worth of steel. And this is just 1 block of steel. And I wanted to give them the idea of going here rather than here. Because here they would have to break through 2 blocks. Bottom and top, right? And here they just have to break 1 door. If they had 2 doors here, it's pretty much the same as going through here or anywhere else. So that might help, I hope. We'll see. If we don't need to close them, we don't need to close them. We might even get rid of them. Oh, they're piling up on top of another in the middle of the room. That's awesome. Oh, you're still hitting the wall though. Ah, well, that didn't last long. Ah, exactly as we wanted. Waiting for them to hit the door and then shoot them in the back. I mean, if I want to make this really deadly, I could install more all along that wall. And that wall, obviously. Just more dart traps, more electric fences. Let them have it. That seems to be good. If you do this multiplayer, you can have 1 stand down here, where you could even take out these walls and put in the walls we had up there, the see-through thing we did with the wedges, so that people could grab through here for loot bags, that people could see through here and shoot through here if they had to, maybe deploy grenades or some of the older Molotov cocktails. And then you would have somebody down here to repair dart traps and walls and doors and fences. But at this game stage, that's totally not necessary. And I don't think it ever will be necessary. Because it's not about it's not really about what kind of zombies you get, right? They have different hit points. Sure, if you get more demolishers and military zombies and whites, you have to shoot them more often. They will be alive for a little bit longer and they will be able to do more damage for a little bit longer. Damage the fences, damage the walls. But this is all steel. And they seem to be dying pretty quickly. So even if somebody did damage down there, as long as they don't blow up in series, shouldn't be a big deal. We're just getting free XP. I do... Let's go back into first person. I do have... not that one, that one. My advanced engineering up to 4. And as soon as I get the last point here, which should be relatively soon, especially if we start shooting, I will get that up to 5. And that will give us 50% XP, as it says right here, from electrical trap kills, instead of 35, so we get even more. That's what you want. There's XP and loot bags. Well, you could just for fun, just switch off the floor. Oh, radiated, hello! They exist. Nope, stay down, stay down. This thing needs a bigger magazine. I do think I have the big one on here, don't I? No! Oh, because it's level 5, right, and I want the silencer on here. This needs a drum magazine as fast as we can. Hey, what are you doing there? That's not what you're supposed to do. That's weird. I could possibly add some wedges on those 2 blocks so that they slide down because they think they do have 1 more block to go. You know, these. Oh, doggies. Lovely. Military zombies! That's what we got the AP for. I did try that in creative when I tested this pit. You know, there is this corner block here, which you can do. They didn't like that corner block. That completely messed up with their pathfinding. They just didn't want to step on this as long as there was a corner block. Only when I just have a wedge block there does it actually really work. Which is weird. I mean, if you think about it, it is weird. Otherwise I would have probably put wedges on there a long time ago. And probably on the sides here as well, so they have another path to go. It could have been fun, you know? We have this in the middle, and if you picture yourself having one of these over there on the side, and then over there as well, and on this side here as well, so they think they have basically that block there coming over here would be the only opening. But then again, it's not really, it's just that's the way they see it. Which is lovely for us, there's more ways they can go, it's more pathfinding options. We could even just have not this in the middle, but have them on the side so they can go left and right depending on where they, you know, if they drop down there, if they drop down there. We wouldn't need this wedge system. Yeah, like I said, I tested that in creative. Nope. Messes with their pathfinding. This beam in the middle is the best option for some reason. Probably because it's 2 blocks wide and not just 1. I don't know. I don't pretend to get how this game works in detail. I just exploit what I can. Come on! Do your thing. It sounds relatively quiet down there. That's what she said. So let's have another look. Well, you're trying. He's trying to hit that block, and then at one point he decides, you know what, let's go for the door instead. And that's when he dies. So yeah, technically, if you want to improve this, put dart traps all around. Maybe just do 1 row of dart traps, because these use a bunch of power when they're active. And if we had them active all the time, that would be a huge waste. It's the cheapest ammo you can have, it's just iron in the forge, that's it. So, what more would you want, right? It's just I don't know if we need 2 rows. It kills them faster because they are 2 blocks high, so they get double the amount of damage in the same time. But then again, if I have them all the way around, they would get it from that side, from that side, wow, it's loud, from that side, and from that side. So that's 4 hits, and now it's 2 on that side and 2 on that side. That's also 4 hits. Unless they actually fall down, or don't do that, Cam, don't. Or they're a spider monkey, or a dog, which is just 1 block high, and the upper dart doesn't do anything. I have a skill point to spend. That's a surprise. Yeah, this is working. As long as they can't see me in that corner, they're not jumping at me, they're not spitting at me, and they can just do their thing, which is lovely. Alright, spend that point. Right there. And then we should just probably get this out, right? Ah, big ammo. Oh, something just flew into the turrets upstairs. That's always lovely. Come on now. I wish we had like a CCTV feed. That would be so awesome. Just, you know, stand here and then have maybe over there a couple of screens. One showing what's going on up there. One showing what's going on right in front of us here. And then maybe one showing what's going on down there. That would be so awesome. The game needs that. Thanks for bringing the loot to me. I'd take that seal and the painkiller. Don't really need it. How are we on food and such? Yeah, well, I ate before we started, so that's good. And a little bit of a wandering horde going on, just in case you were wondering where my ammo went. Because I did have a little bit more when we started this, like this was a full stack. But yeah, it's what happens. Thought I was gonna fix some stuff, and I did. You're actually dead. Stupid. Oh. Who am I calling stupid? That's crouch. Just for stability reasons. That didn't sound like I hit her, but it did. Stay now. Pathfinding still seems to work. They are now coming from there. Which is a perfect opportunity. Have a look at what's transpiring up here. Is that turret over there killing these guys? That's weird. Let's see. Well, not when they're coming from there, but maybe when they're coming from here. Nope, I have no idea what that is. Somebody tried to make a little hole here. Don't care as long as they don't continue. If they lost interest in that, that's completely fine. Also, I probably want to get rid of all these wedges, even though they look pretty cool. We have terraformed the mountain so much, it doesn't really matter that much anymore if this looks like it was built to be covered within the mountain. You know, this is not Cheyenne Mountain, this is Horde base. It needs to work. And they're all running over there and punching on stuff and such. If I just make this a wall, they're probably just gonna go around. Because there's nothing they can stand on. Or I take these out and put in wedges. Going to the inside probably. So the moment they step on it, they fall down. Slide down, that's the word I was looking for. Jeez. Me in English. Can't even words today. Just want to say, did you survive that? But no, you're dead. Look at that, it's awesome! This is beautiful! You're not gonna survive that. No. Not are you. And the good thing is, this base does not depend on the electric fences. Yes, it stuns them and keeps them in the firing arc for these darters for longer. But as long as they... Yikes! As long as they pathfind to the doors, we just need to have these two stocked. As long as there's darts in there, things will die at that door. It's interesting that they're not going for this one. It's probably because... yeah, this one is my side. This is where the ladder is. That's the shortest way, probably. I wonder if I close the outer door here. Because I have this one open as well. If I close the outer door over here, would they go for that one? Or just hit on the walls? That's stuff we should test. Not today. So if this Horde Night goes well, I plan on upgrading Horde Nights from the current default settings to whatever the next highest is. I think currently we're doing like 8 concurrent zombies in one spawn. We're just gonna upgrade that to, I think maximum was 64. So we're gonna go 16, 32, 64 and see what happens in the next Horde Nights. Because there is not much more excitement I can give with this series. If this works, and it seems to be working just flawlessly right here. If this works, we're gonna finish that tunnel there, see if that still works, or if they try to dig into that tunnel. If everything is fine, then it will just repeat over and over and over again, and the only thing we are doing is harvesting those crops, getting some better solar cells. How's the battery, by the way? Oh, one is already empty, look at that. But then again, it's 4 AM. Well, they started banging on something again because I went through that door. There we go. You go down there, buddy. Stay down. But I'm gonna reload this. Come on. I have turrets that can deal with you. I wanna come and have a look at you. Oh, it's you. Yeah, that started the moment I looked at the batteries, so this needs to be fixed. Let's grab some loot. Should probably put away the ammo first, because I don't have any room in my inventory. Switch you off. Now let's see what's down there. Oh, come on. To the side, a little bit. That catch! Ooh, that's the trick here. I wish you could do this like in Minecraft, just, you know, water puddle right there and jump into it. Inventory is full. I don't need you. I'm gonna eat you real quick. Ooh! Hazmat gloves. Don't need. Take anyway. You just... I don't know, I'm just gonna scrap you for the paper. Don't need you. If you're still here in a moment, I can pick you up. I need the sham. Don't need the beer. These sell for a little bit. That doesn't. I'm gonna scrap you for the rifle parts, and because I can scrap and not have a free inventory slot. See? It says it right down there. This one didn't even shoot. That's like 21 darts here. Ooh, this one took all the brunt. I think pretty much everything landed right here. Yep, these two. And that one. Oh, that one too. Wow. No one ever made it over here to the door, which isn't much, it seems. These weren't triggered. They weren't triggered the last time either, so I need to check the wiring on these and see if it's still okay. It should be. It looks good. But they should have fired at one point. Need to check if this one is damaged. I don't have my wiring tool with me, so I can't do that right now. Because that would mean we messed up the wiring somewhere. Or, whenever these would have fired, we didn't have enough power to actually power them, to have them fire, which, that could be quite possible. I mean, on standby, with just the tripwires powered, and the motion sensors and such, We use about, I think, 120 watts, and we can only do 300 from a battery bank. I don't know if you can chain them together and say, you know, have 2 battery banks of each 300, and then we get 600, or if it just takes whatever is closest according to the wiring. I don't know. But that might be something worth trying. Just put another battery bank in there. I wish we had indicators, some monitors or something that tells you, yeah, I have power, I'm fine. But no, it's not a thing. 100 years in alpha, and we don't have that. Why would we? Alright, I'm gonna put away all the stuff. I'm gonna start repairing. There wasn't much damage this time. I'm quite happy about that. Most of the damage we did ourselves. I can't switch to that tool right now, because then I will have rifle parts in this slot. So I'm gonna do that off cam in a moment. Yeah, most of the damage here is from us shooting probably, and a little bit of punching from the zombies. Not too bad. So, we're gonna take out this triangle here, probably even up till here. And I need to figure out what I want to do instead. Probably use the wedges as I do up there. That should make them pathfind around. We can take out this part. It's not needed anymore, and then they can just go, you know, around here. We might even extend the wall a little bit over here, as far as we can go. This is the trader line right here, which is right where that wall goes. So we can't really do much here. I have to figure that out. We'll see. But probably I'm gonna see you when we do this trench, and after that it's gonna be Horde night. Until I'm satisfied with the base progress and all the minor tweaks we might have to do. And then you can have it. Then you can have a look at it and say, okay, so that's how Scryptar built that, let's do that. Let's have fun with it. We'll see. We'll see. Right? It's a little bit of a shorter episode, I believe, but then again, it was just for the Horde night and for checking out if all of this works. And I'm pretty happy. I hope so are you. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. We're getting power again, lovely. Have a good one. Bye bye.